Why is this show called Into the Loop?
Into the loop! Into the loop!
What is a desert eagle used for?
What?
Big booty bitches.
Into the loop!
Why is the show called Into the Loop? Bitches.
Into the loop!
Booty. Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Booty.
Into the loop!
Big desert eagle. Bitches.
Into the loop!
Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop! Into the
Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Into the Loop. You
Welcome
got-
to episode 14.
Oh my god. 14 published
14.
episodes. 14 published episodes. We gonna go
That's
for
a
the big
lot.
2-0?
Yeah, dude, we are. We're
Oh
going for
my
this. We're going for
God.
the sky, man.
Oh my god, that'll be after
We're
summer.
we're lifting off. I am your host, Nowaru-chan,
I'm a dude, Rabbit Pixie.
and welcome.
Yeah, dear listener, we started a new thing called a fuck yeah moment. We haven't done it every episode, I don't think, but we're trying really hard to make it a thing every episode because we want to start the episodes positively.
Yeah.
Because wowee, I don't know if you guys looked outside today, if you went outside today, but it's hot and everything's hot right now. Just everything's hot, so we're gonna cool you off.
There's some topics that are too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle, but we're gonna cool you off with our fuck yeah moment.
We're
Okay?
the ice cube and the bong water, baby.
Yeah. Into the Loop is a podcast you can listen to cool off from the heat of this particular summer. Um, so fuck yeah moment. You wanna go first?
All right. So my fuck yeah moment is I got a few Apex dubs. It was so much fun. I've been playing a lot of Apex lately, and yeah, the game's really sweaty right now, but it's in a pretty good place. I'm enjoying it.
So
It's a
you,
great time.
how many times did you win in Apex this week?
This week I got 2,
You
which
got
is
2?
up.
That's how much I got in Fortnite this week.
Let's go. And I was part of one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your fuck yeah moment?
I gotta be careful because I can't say too much because it will spoil new Star Wars content. But the Obi-Wan Kenobi show released their last episode on Wednesday, and I probably said this like when it first came out a few weeks ago, when the first episode came out. But this episode is even more fuck yeah because oh my god,
Yeah.
it is some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen. Uh, if you didn't know, there's a lightsaber duel in it.
Okay.
Who'd have thought they would have put a lightsaber duel in the last episode of a Star Wars series about a character who's notorious for lightsaber dueling? Um, but yeah, and it's easily a top 5 lightsaber duel for me now. It's crazy, and my man, oh my god, Obi-Wan.
Ewan.
Obi-Wan is so cool.
Ewan.
He's the best. He's so cool, dude. There's not a cooler character in Star Wars.
Ewan McGregor.
I think some could argue like Clone Wars Anakin or maybe Luke Skywalker, but I don't know. I think Obi-Wan is just he's that one linchpin that the old world flowed through. He was the filter, you know?
Yes.
It's just so important and just so cool, man. Like just so much swagger and he's so clever. Man, if you're a Star Wars fan, you need to watch Obi-Wan. It was seriously so good. I was happy. I think I squealed more than when than when Luke Skywalker showed up in Mandalorian.
Nice.
Well, I was on my feet when that happened. Yeah, that was my fuck yeah moment. It delivered, Disney delivered on a promise.
Dude, are you eating during the podcast?
Whoops.
Okay,
Listen,
so Destiny 2 has had some news lately. Have you heard?
something about a lawsuit?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So apparently a lot of their YouTube videos are getting copy strike down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some dude is what was he
He's had
one?
it. He has had enough of their shit and he is copy striking them.
It's just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a
It's
dude.
not like a studio or something.
I don't believe so.
And he's striking them.
I believe so. Like just straight up their YouTube videos. That's what the article I read made it seem like.
So they're suing him. I guess like they're not getting ad revenue or something. Like I don't understand the problem because they own the copyright
Yeah, they're not getting the ad revenue from it.
because the videos are going. That's so interesting that the video. I-
Since the video is being contested, there can be no ad revenue going to anyone.
Is that seriously a thing? Like can't like YouTube like just look? I guess they have to wait for someone to actually look at it. It does this automatically.
I would guess so.
I guess the AI doesn't know how to determine copyright law yet.
There's a good chance that's the
The
case.
robots haven't figured it out. I don't. How much are they suing him for?
I think it was 7.8 million.
Jesus.
And that's a lot for just a
Well,
random
I
dude.
I think I think they're just. It's a big number just to scare him, probably.
Yeah.
So he'll stop.
You think they'll just give him a
What?
slap on the wrist?
I mean, no, he'll. I don't know. I don't know how convicted this guy is. Why is he doing this in the first place?
No, no
Nobody
clue.
knows.
Nobody knows.
Is he from this country or is he from out of the country?
I'm pretty sure it was from this country, yes, the United States.
I don't know, man.
They
Yeah.
I also saw that Bungie, start added some new health benefits to their package today. That was really cool. Look into that if you
Wait,
want on your own time.
I find it interesting though that it is possible for one man to cause a company to lose. I mean, surely they haven't lost that much money. Not
Oh
7
no.
million.
No,
How much have
absolutely
they
not.
lost? Do we know?
I would assume that that would be the general, kind of area that they lost or what they projected they will lose in the time that all this is going down.
I see.
That's where I would put my bet. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it's crazy that
Oh,
just one random person
they're
can just go and fuck up a company like
they're
that.
hitting streamers too.
Yeah, they
Content
are.
creators, yeah, according to thegamer.com.
Thegamer.com. Now that's a website I trust.
I don't know. I think I've read here before. I mean, who knows? It's video game journalism. Who knows?
Dude,
That could be just it could be like nothing and some video game journalists be like, "Oh, let's fucking talk about this. I don't have anything else to write about."
man,
But if that's true, if it's true that you could cause that type of hemorrhaging by reporting someone else's copyright and unstaging all their ad revenue because it's under contention, th- I don't know. One man doing it and causing a $7.2 million lawsuit is one thing. You know, once the gun was invented, everybody wanted a gun, right?
Right.
Once the spear was invented, everybody wanted a spear. I'm just saying, maybe people could use this.
It's definitely possible.
I wouldn't personally,
No, I would not.
but
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 it would be
revolution
a shame.
revolutionaries might.
It would be a
You
shame
know,
to see it.
imagine imagine if like all the Disney content on YouTube suddenly just got copyright reported by someone else.
That'd be just
Do you think
an
they have?
absolute tragedy.
Do you think they just have Disney on auto shred? Like,
Disney on auto shred.
if it's not the official Disney Channel, like there's no like they know for sure that only Disney's uploading there, so like they just don't have copyright blocks. There's like whatever. They just auto dismiss all the things.
I mean,
Does Disney have that level of security? That's
I
spooky.
would. Ooh, they did have self-governing rights until up until
Oh,
recently.
that's true.
That is, I mean, you know, maybe that's something to think about. Uh, we did
Oh
have
well.
I do wanna move on to a topic that I know is close to you and me.
Oh
And
God. Don't you dare
that's
say World of Warcraft.
dude, Dragonflight got announced for this year.
Hey, have you looked at all the Kalia lore that's been dropping as well?
No, I haven't.
So Kalia is officially taking over
Lordaeron, yeah.
Lordaeron, yeah.
I know they're trying to get that rebuilt.
Uh,
Um, but I haven't seen anything beyond
yeah,
that.
Dragon
No.
Isles. And see, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is currently cooking. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're like really crunching, trying to get. Maybe they are gonna try to get both out by the holiday so that they can have a successful holiday this year. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it feels like if they can't release them at the same time because
Dragon
people are going to
Isles.
be too conflicted.
So, yeah, I think you're right about that. But either either it's gonna go one of two ways. Either the fan base is that split, or Wrath of Lich King won't come out till like next year. But
They've already said Wrath is coming out this year, though.
well, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I think Dragon Isles is their like this is Miss Pandaria too. Think
Man, I
about
really hope so.
we go to a a lush new green zone where we meet a new race and class,
hmm
and there's all these ancient things there that nobody knew about before, like the Mogu,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah.
Uh, you know,
Stoneman.
yeah, and they gave you like the dragon mount or whatever
Yeah, the
flying,
dragon riding.
and and it just feels so much more exploration focused. I think this is their Miss Pandaria because after Cataclysm, like they really needed like that easygoing expansion,
Yeah, they really
that
did.
lighthearted expansion, and I think that applies too for exterminating the entire concept of death from your universe. I think after that you get to take a walk in the park, you know.
Yeah, true.
Um,
I do want to say I'm very optimistic about it.
it looks fun.
I want it to be good so bad.
All the game needs to be. It needs to do one thing. It needs to
Yes.
be fun.
You have to want to play
Like,
it.
yeah, yeah, it's plain and simple. You have to want to pay $15 a month to play
Yeah.
it. It needs to be worth $15 a month.
It might be worth $15 for a month.
And then but again, there's like the whole possibly going free to play now or going on Game Pass.
hmm Console ports.
I think what they're gonna do with WoW is they're gonna make like basically a screen. kind of like your dungeon finder, where you pull it up and you say, I want to go to the Wrath of the Lich King mode, and it just you boom, you're in Wrath of the Lich King as it was. It's like a timepiece. You go to it's a bronze dragonflight thing. They put you back in there.
Nice.
And they could even like I mean, they could make a multiverse out of that. Everybody's doing multiverses right now, you
Yeah,
know? But
multiverses are hot.
but I think Warcraft could do it really well. If you start weaving in different story elements into the old content, like maybe there's like someone you need to find. Like there's like a sneaky guy who's going around and like changing little things. You got to go find him, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things they could do. But I don't know. I That's what I'm thinking they're going to do is
I
make it all universal. You can go any part of the game that's ever been, because think about it. Once this is released, now there's no version of WoW that isn't accessible. You
that's
can you
true.
can go to Cataclysm. I mean, this is all after the level scaling thing. Cataclysm is where that started. So that hasn't really changed. You can go to Cataclysm. You can go to blah blah all the Cataclysm and beyond. Now you can go to all the Wrath and previous. So
That's right.
I think
Uh,
that's just what's going to happen. They're just going to have a button you can press to go to the place.
I agree. I think they will do some kind of like game browser just for World of Warcraft eventually, and maybe you have one character that will go between all of them. That'll be really hard to figure out how it'll happen, but it does feel like the most natural evolution of Warcraft that could happen.
Hmm.
Um, to merge the two at least.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. I mean, with Xbox or Microsoft being in charge now, they might just pass that shit off to someone else.
True.
Obsidian.
I mean, Blizzard might
What?
say, "Hey, turn Warcraft into StarCraft. Make them the same
I
universe."
I I wouldn't hate that, but then you're just playing Warhammer 40K.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true. Shoutouts to the Warhammer MMO that was out for a little while. That game was
that
ballin'.
game was great. It had there was like player collisions. So you could literally tank and block people.
Yeah,
That was cool. Too
I
bad
love
that
that game.
stopped.
There are still private servers.
Oh, I only played it
Yeah,
once. I should
those
visit.
exist.
I should visit that and Star Wars Galaxies
Ooh, those I know those exist too.
and Final Fantasy 11.
I'm not so keen on that one.
That one's a tough one.
I've seen gameplay for that
Oh,
one, and that one might be a
it's a,
pass for me.
it just tries to do too much.
Yeah,
And eh, yeah, I think WoW's gonna make a huge move like that, and hopefully they'll put in. I, I think we were discussing the other day, like it's better to have for them to focus on the role play because that's the only people that are still there are role players.
true.
Everybody ditched them. I
There's
don't
no
know. I
reason
bet
Total
there's
Roleplay 3 shouldn't be a base feature of the game by now.
I bet there's still some hardcore PvPers.
Oh yeah, there's
Uh,
still people pushing Glad, trying to get
yeah.
3.1k.
As if that means
That's
anything anymore.
yeah. No, it's still hard to get Glad
I guess you're right about that because if there's less people, that means you're facing harder opponents all the time.
because everyone knows what they're doing. There's
Yeah.
no way a fresh player could come into Warcraft right now and then just
Oh God,
run up to
no.
Glad.
No way.
Well, that's not true. You could if you had experience with MMOs and the player versus player combat, you
Right.
know, general kind of strategy. If you played like League, you probably
See,
could easily
see,
actually,
that's
but
why that's exactly why I told you I didn't want to do arena
true.
because it's inaccessible. It's stupid.
It's
Um,
difficult. That's yeah.
I want to see. I want to see more from SWTOR and WoW, and hopefully these. I mean, they're MMOs that are in a new generation, just straight up. Like,
Hmm.
their generations ended, and somehow
Yeah.
they're clinging.
Well, WoW wasn't clinging until last year, you know?
Yeah.
But we've seen this desperate attempt at regaining favor, but still just
Hmm.
dropping it every time. Around every corner they take,
Yeah,
they just hit
we
themselves in the head.
we were doing some more lore theory crafting, and like just the stuff we should be paid to write for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, you want to say what we were talking about? It
I
went
mean,
along with the
sure.
Kali and Menethil theory.
Yeah, that Matthew Shaw would try to take over,
Hmm.
uh,
Well,
and that
so
the
the
factions
original
would unite.
are so what led to this was we think that Anduin is going to become the next
Oh,
Lich King to take control of the Scourge because he's familiar with domination magic, being the
yeah,
one that was, used by the jailer.
he's gonna go
Now,
Shadow Priest.
yeah, he's gonna go Shadow Priest. And that's gonna leave the Stormwind throne open. But here comes Kalia Menethil out of nowhere, you know? And
She just
now
took a throne.
she just took the throne over the Forsaken. They're all following her now. Um,
Yeah,
and
and
now Stormwind's throne has a vacancy.
yeah, and there was an SI-7 agent with her name in Theramore during a major terrorist attack, and we think she's a plant because and it's look no further than what they did with Arthas. Who's the one guy that can say, "Oh no, I don't have a sister"? Well, we just completely fizzled him out of existence. We made
The
sure to
one person who could crack that.
we made sure to get rid of him so he couldn't, naysay or dig any plot holes open. He's just gone. We'll never know.
Yeah.
It's
So the bombing of
ridiculous.
Theramore happens. Kalia, the SI-7 operative you get the quest from, gets gravely wounded, dies. Gets brought back by the light in Menethil Harbor, the
Hmm.
one boat route that leads to and from Theramore. Is it the
Hmm.
one? Maybe not. I think it's the one.
I don't remember.
But you got Kalia going to Menethil. It writes itself here.
Yeah. So
And then with the Stormwind throne open, that leaves a civil war because some are going to
yeah,
follow Turalian, the current Regent Lord, but
yeah,
then there are going to be others who don't want that. And
yeah,
that's where Matthias Shaw comes in.
yeah, and we have a lot of Army of the Light foreshadowing just floating around. And if they were going to do multiverses, this would be a great time to do it because that Army of the Light is from another universe. So
Hmm.
just to have them just rip in through the sky from another universe and just exert whatever their brainwashing cult thing is,
Hmm.
you know.
Their
I, and
propaganda.
let's think about this. Who killed Arthas in the first place? Tyrion Fordring, a light user.
Yeah. Well,
Not to mention, not to mention, before he killed him, he had a bunch of the greatest heroes from both factions in the game kill each other in the
yeah.
Coliseum.
That's true.
So they started weeding them out back then. Could he have been involved in the jailer's plan as well?
That's a
I've
that's a
always
reach.
suspected Fordring.
But
I've always suspected Fordring. I think the light is like trying to press certain pressure points so that it
yeah,
can sort of move in, and the void's still flying around.
flying around doing its little
But
technically the thing.
it might come through Anduin. It's already there through Illyria, who is
Yeah.
she's related to, is it Illyria? Yeah, it is. She's
Yeah.
related to Turalian, right? Isn't Or no, no, no.
They're this is wife.
No, but no. His wife is Farisa, right?
No, Varisa is the one that was married to Rodin in Dalaran, who got killed.
Oh, that's right.
That's what
That's
started the bombing of Theramore.
that's interesting. Terrellian doesn't care about that at all.
Or no, that was the following of the bombing of Theramore, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, there's just a lot of like weird threads and holes that need to be filled, but probably won't happen in this expansion. Who knows? But every time they're like, "Oh, look at this nice zone," we end up getting an old god. So,
Yeah, true. Storm Song Valley had potential to be the coolest uh zone in the game.
actually,
It's so beautiful.
that would make this Miss of Pandaria 3 because they did the same thing in Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, nice zone where we're gonna meet new people. Oh, war. Oh, old god.
Oh, war.
All three times it'll happen. It's gonna happen here in Dragon Isles. I mean, what is all that stuff doing there? What is it really holding back there on these islands that nobody's seen in millions of years? What's really there?
We're gonna find out. That's where the next world tree
It's
is gonna be planted.
it's
That is cool.
it's and it's gonna get immediately corrupted by an old god. The world tree seed is gonna awaken the old god. How much you
That's
wanna
funny.
bet? How much you wanna bet?
Oh
Oh, what
no,
time is
dude.
it? Okay.
It is.
Still got a few more minutes. Hey,
Yes.
let's just totally switch.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm talking a lot, but Star Wars Smash clone.
Oh man, dude. We were talking about
It would
this.
end up being probably a Disney Smash clone,
Yeah.
but
But it would have a lot of characters like kind of like Smash, you know? You'd
yeah,
have
it'd
you'd have
be
a lot of Star Wars characters, a lot of Avengers,
Kylo Ren,
Mickey.
Luke,
Yeah.
Mickey, and he has a Keyblade.
Sora.
Oh my God! I just realized Sora's in Smash now.
That's true.
Oh no! No, they can't do it now. Nope. I refuse to believe that Sora is the missing link between Nintendo and Disney universes. No way. No way.
I would love that.
He's already connecting Final Fantasy. Sora is just like he lives in every universe that ever exists. I mean that's how Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna end. Bet money.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts 4 is about to be lit.
I I, I gotta eat some words. It does look pretty cool.
But no, you were talking about this. You want to do build a game on the podcast,
Oh
and
yeah. Oh,
we
let's build our
we
Smash
were gonna
clone.
build it. Yeah,
Yeah, so
build our
we'll
Star
build
Wars
it.
Smash
We'll
clone.
build it. I think it's just Smash. Don't do the thing that PlayStation All Stars did.
No,
Are you trying
just
to
make
make
it
it?
pure.
Yeah,
You know, percentage goes up, you fly off screen, you die.
yeah. 'Cause that's what Nickelodeon did with theirs. They just made it a
Hmm.
pure clone.
And it was decent for a while.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It it's a
But
it's a party game. So
exactly.
so don't this isn't going to be a competitive Star Wars Smash game.
No.
It's going to be a party game.
You can have your 1v1 online mode if you want it. But
Here's another idea.
okay.
You ever played Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi?
No.
Oh, okay. So you ever played Budokai?
Yes.
So Budokai is more like the side to side
Hmm.
3D fighting game like Tekken.
Yeah.
Tenkaichi is like that, but it's huge scale. Like you're in these big like areas like mountains and fields and cities crashing into stuff.
Okay. So it's
So
kind of like Xenoverse then?
yes, yeah, Xenoverse uses that same fighting style.
Gotcha.
Imagine that with Star Wars,
I would like that.
dude.
Just or a For Honor game that is
Ooh, it's just lightsaber
lightsabers.
dueling.
I know For Honor does do lightsaber duels on May the 4th, but like I mean a whole game dedicated to it.
Yeah, with
Or
technique.
or like chivalry.
Yeah. I don't.
But
That seems a little precise. I don't think that'll happen.
yeah.
But you could do a lot of stuff. You could have them like doing like the little saber clashes. You got a button smash, and everybody could have their own powers. Like Vader's uh, down B is a force choke or something.
Yeah.
There's so many possibilities.
Palpatine has his lightning.
Lightning, yeah, he just flies around and zaps people.
He flies. That'd be so funny. Give him like a little floating Eggman chair, and his
Yeah,
gimmick is that he just has infinite jumps and shoots lightning.
yeah. There's a lot of possibilities.
So okay, let's get a character roster down real quick.
Well, all of the famous Jedi,
Yes.
obviously.
So we got Obi-Wan, we got Anakin, we got Kit Fisto, we got uh
Luke,
Mace
Leia,
Windu,
Han Solo, the
Yoda,
Mandalorian, yeah, Boba Fett,
um
Vader.
Jar Jar.
No,
Yes.
no way, no way,
Absolutely.
no way.
Yes.
They'll never, never, never,
Um Chewie.
guaranteed. Chewbacca, yeah, that'd be a good one to play.
You got young Han from Rogue One.
That'll be a skin.
Yeah, it's a skin. It's cosmetic.
Lando.
Lando, yeah.
Lando will be like the Fox and Falco of this game, where they're
Yeah.
the same, just a little different.
Oh my goodness.
You could do
You
that.
got
Oh my God! You could
Admiral
do
Akbar.
you could do that with Anakin. You could have adult Link and young Link.
Oh, that's smart.
You could have young Anakin.
I like that.
Oh man,
Okay,
I'm a
that's
genius.
nail that one in.
Pay me to be here.
Admiral Akbar. He can
As a
yell, "It's a
fighter?
trap." Yeah. His
Mm,
his down B can be he
he's
summons a ATST to
he
hop in.
he's the joke fighter.
Yeah.
He's our Dan Hibiki.
Or Dan Hibiki.
You know Dan Hibiki from Street Fighter? His
Yeah.
Hadouken goes like 2 pixels. Funny, funny. I think um, there's
Grievous.
a lot of Clone Wars characters need to be in this. Ahsoka,
Oh
um,
yeah. Darth Stinger or
Saw
Talon, I'm
Gerrera,
sorry.
Darth Maul.
Malgus.
Darth Talon's a comic book character.
Yeah, but she's in
Why?
promotion
You
material.
need you need you need that Zero Suit Samus character. You
Exactly.
need a Bayonetta character. But
Let's see. What kind of stages? So we're looking at Coruscant,
what do
we
you
got Jedi
mean?
Temple, we
The
got
stages build
Mustafar.
themselves, bro.
Yeah. You got the scene where Obi-Wan drops down onto General Grievous on top of that catwalk.
Oh yeah.
You got
That's
that.
just a hangar bay, you
Yeah,
know?
you got the hangar bay.
Yeah,
Hoth
there's
on the
there's
back of a giant camel.
and honestly, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't want it to be side scroller. Like I said, I think this could easily be a 3D game and still have the
Yeah,
Smash formula. Just make the sphere like 3D,
yeah,
the death plane or whatever. Or maybe you don't have a death plane. You just have you once you I don't know reach a certain percentage, you like bust through a wall and get electrocuted or something. You don't like go off the screen and blow up, or you get like hit with like a bunch of basically like a final smash or something. Well, I guess that's how PlayStation All Stars is, isn't it?
yeah, and that
Mm,
didn't work out too well.
mm. Well, but that game wasn't in 3D. Mm.
That's
What if
true.
they did a Dissidia style, where
Is Dissidia all that popular? Maybe.
well, the original Dissidia, it was like you fight, and it's kind of like there's like a a bar, like a pressure bar. And the better you
Yeah.
fight, the farther yours moves forward. That might be
Hmm.
kind of cool. I don't know. There's a lot of things they could do. But hey, maybe
Interesting.
it does just end up just being you fucking blow them out of the airlock or something.
Yeah, you're on a planet surface and you up smash them so hard that a TIE fighter comes down, they smack against the window and fly off into space.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
That's good.
Greenlit. Greenlit. You heard it here
All right.
first.
Do you want to
Disney.
move on to the top five?
Disney, pay me. Uh, yeah,
This is
sure.
going to be a good one. You
Yeah,
guys aren't
sure.
ready for
Oh
this.
my god.
This week's top five is top five video game shoes.
You said so proudly. You said it so proudly.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
You go. You go.
Okay. So my number one is Shadow the Hedgehog's jet boots.
I knew it.
Are you kidding me?
Dude,
How could you not want hover boots?
you're right. They're awesome. I mean, what do you think Heelys are?
Right?
Hello? Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So, number two, I have the sneaker upgrade from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh yeah, yeah. The fast sneakers.
Yeah, the fast sneakers,
Yeah,
the one you have to
those are
get the
cool.
jiggy from the hand for.
Those are cool. I'm really glad you said that actually.
I love Banjo-Kazooie.
Such a good game.
Okay, so number three, this is kind of a joke one, but this is the Postal Dude's boot from the kick in Postal 2. I cannot tell you how much fun I had with that kick.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That's a good
number
one. That's a
four,
good one.
Boots of the Chosen Dead from World of Warcraft,
Oh Jesus.
used in most of my transmog sets. And then number five, I
Mhm.
have Zero Suit Samus's taser heels from Smash.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Uh, wow. Mine are very similar to that actually. So I was gonna say the gun boots from Bayonetta,
Nice.
gun heels or whatever the fuck those are called. I gotta go with my man Sonic. You
Nice.
gotta respect the red white stripe.
The red, white stripe. Unless you're talking soap shoes.
Classic. I don't know what those are.
Those are the shoes from Sonic Adventure 2 for the grinding.
Oh, yeah, those are dope. The grinding shoes.
They
Those are cool.
existed in real life.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Why?
In case you wanted to grind down the cafeteria rails at
The same
school or
reason we had
something.
Heelys and hover shoes. Because it's
Exactly.
awesome. Uh, I actually could see myself doing something like that in like ninth grade.
Yeah.
We used to do this thing called Extreme Fucking Friday, but that's another story. Um,
Can't wait to hear that.
uh, Saurus shoes.
Those big ass goofy clown shoes.
Yeah, goofy as fuck. Uh, the the swamp boots from Banjo-Kazooie.
Nice.
Yeah. The one like there's like a piranha swamp or something. You have to get in the boots and rap, rap, rap. It's not fat. I just think it looks so funny when she has the boots on. And she's going slow. And she's like rap, rap, rap,
Her
rap.
legs get so long and thin.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. You're right.
Did I? Is that four? Did I say four? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Gosh, let me think about this one. Man, I'm gonna say Minecraft Steve's diamond boots. I mean, I guess you could say any color really, I guess is okay.
Nice.
I just love
Wood.
the way they look.
They're
All
so iconic, dude.
yeah, they're really iconic.
You got Tim's?
And no particular order though. I would probably put Sonic at the top.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Shadow's at my top, so let's go. We're live and
I
learn,
mean,
loop and learn,
when you talk about shoes, I mean, they gotta be on the list.
right?
They have the best shoes in like all video game history. Except, well, I
I
mean, I
mean,
guess there's some like Mario upgrades, like one-offs that are pretty cool. Like the big shoe that you sit in Mario Maker.
haha,
Yeah.
yeah, you could get in that thing, and I think it was 3D World too. That thing was awesome.
Yeah. That's
Oh
an
man.
honorable mention, the Mario shoe that you don't wear, you sit in. All right.
Honorable mention to Kratos's gladiator sandals from God of War.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking maybe I would do like a pair of sandals or something. But
Aloy.
Aloy.
So, speaking of Postal, that was on my list. They had a new game stealth drop. Did you know this?
No. You tell me all this postal stuff all the time. I don't know anything about postal.
So, Postal is a game about just fuck all. It's either the
Apparently,
most violent game or it's not violent. It's how you play it.
yeah, it's apparently you are a guy and you wake up and you're having a bad day and things just keep going wrong and
Yeah.
you have the option to just start blowing people away at any point in time.
hmm Or you could just do it completely normally and get through the week without, going on a, you
Dude,
know, spree.
oh man. We've all had those kind of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, so like the first episode, not the first episode, the first mission in Postal 2 is to get milk. And you can just go to the store and get it, or you can go to the store, steal it, and then just break out of the building. But the shopkeeper will attack you.
Okay. So you gotta sneak it out.
Yes. But no matter which way you go, you're gonna get a bunch of gunfire at you.
Really?
Um, yeah, yeah. I can't really say why because of
Oh, okay.
reasons.
It's spoilers.
Uh,
Yeah.
um, uh,
So they dropped a game?
so
What's
yes,
it
it's called
called?
Postal Brain Damaged.
Oh
It's a
God.
it's a boomer shooter.
What does that mean?
S- So it's kind of like a level exploration slash arena shooter, kind of like Doom or Quake.
Okay.
Um,
So is it multiplayer?
I don't I don't know,
Huh.
honestly. I didn't buy it, but I have looked into it. I've seen some playthroughs, I've seen couple reviews and videos because it is something I do want to buy. Because it
Yeah.
looks really good. In typical
Is there?
Postal fashion, you use some crazy fucking weapons
Oh,
because go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
So the entirety of it takes place in the Postal dude's mind because he's out in a coma or something.
Nice. This is such a weird universe.
Yes, it is. Um,
I kind of want to play Postal now.
we should. I think it's
I've never
banned on
played.
Twitch though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The story of Postal 1 is a little dark if you manage to get the secret ending and learn why everything's happening. But
Is
I
he
won't
in a
spoil that.
is he in an insane asylum?
No, it's worse.
Oh no. S-
Uh, but
Do
yeah, no.
do you think we're going to see more of people dropping things just with no announcement?
I really do think we will because I've been seeing a lot recently, and it's something I did wanted to touch on with bringing this game up, and that is just all these stealth releases we've been getting recently. You know?
Yeah, FF7 just surprised us with Crisis Core and Ever Crisis and all this other crap. Just, of course, they weren't released, but like nobody knew that they were doing that. They were just like,
No.
"Oh, by the way, this Christmas we have a Crisis Core remake coming out." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah. What in the world? Who would have expected that?
nobody." I should
But
have seen it coming. I'm a failure.
I mean, we had Bug Snacks shadow drop onto what do you call it? Um, Game Pass, along with the Ninja Gaiden trilogy.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah, I think I would love to see just like video game companies stop talking about their projects and just like start releasing them.
right?
You know, because the journalism's gone way too far.
I agree.
Everybody knows everything about everything before it even comes out.
Exactly. We need to cut the media departments, cut their funding, give it to the actual developers so they can make a halfway decent game.
Advertising was a mistake.
It kind of was because
As a third party industry.
with the internet nowadays and all the social networking we have, you don't need to spend that much advertising. You just need to make a good product and get some people to play it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the problem is because of the big companies having so much like ad influence, like if you didn't talk about your thing, no one would ever know about it.
Right.
So, I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I think it's gone pretty far. I like surprises.
I do too.
When 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 I first read that, I was scrolling through Facebook. I had no clue. I first read that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this immediately.
Hmm.
I just bought the remake on EGS a few days ago. Like
Yeah.
I'm fully prepared to buy the Crisis Core remake because that's the one game I could never play because I never had a PSP. There's a lot of people in that camp.
Right.
Now's our chance. It's This is the kind of stuff that I want to see more of. I don't want
Playable Sephiroth copium.
I don't want to know everything. That's why I'm glad that they're kind of pushing a different narrative with this one as well because I know what the other one is.
Yeah. As much as we love the story, we like new things as well.
And honestly, they haven't changed much. They've mostly
No.
just filled in details. It's like, yeah, it was this way, but it was also kind of this way too. You know?
Right. I haven't played through it, and we are going to
Oh,
do
that's
my first uh live playthrough of that
of
game
the
on this
remake.
channel.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Um
I'll be
but
there for that.
I'm definitely looking forward to it because I'm curious to see how everything really ties together too.
Yeah, can you imagine how many people they probably have working on this shit?
Oh man,
They're
it's
releasing
Square's baby. So,
Final Fantasy VII remakes are being released left and right. We've got three already, like, confirmed. One's released, two more are coming. God, what, dude, Dirge of Cerberus remake?
I would oh man, dude. That
I know
would
you like that one. I know you like that one.
oh I love Dirge of Cerberus. I love Dirge of Cerberus. I don't want to play Dirge of Cerberus, but I love Dirge of Cerberus.
Do you, what if
Vincent Valentine is so cool.
what if they turn Advent Children into its own game?
I have always thought they should do that.
Advent Children was awesome.
Advent Children was too good.
I don't see why so many people hate it.
I don't either. Like, it deserves so much more.
It Yeah, it's corny.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's anime.
Yeah.
Uh,
What were you expecting?
It was always anime.
It seriously. Ever
I
since the beginning.
it to this day has some of the absolutely most batshit crazy mind-bending action scenes in a film in history.
Yeah.
Just the scene where he jumps off the motorcycle and flips upside down and cuts so they throw a motorcycle at him. He jumps off his motorcycle, turns upside down, cuts that motorcycle in half as he's flying in between the two pieces, with gas and oil flying all around him, and then lands back on his motorcycle. Well, it's like you can't, man,
What's the materia for that?
you can't, you can't beat that. Fighting Sephiroth in zero gravity while standing on two different pieces of falling concrete debris, fighting perpendicularly and parallel, like there's uh, bro, that's the
What?
lightsaber duel I want to see. Zero gravity lightsaber duel.
That would be pretty cool.
I don't know. I the story sucks. The voice acting sucks, but
Yeah.
you can't argue with all of your friends grabbing you and anime throwing you higher into the air so you can kill Bahamut, the king of dragons. What?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much peak anime.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what you're gonna get when you go into it.
Yeah.
And I
I
think it would make a perfect 3D action game.
I
Just
think
just a simple action adventure.
I think that's another thing people need to think about too when they're consuming media. Like there's a lot of things that people go in to see or to play and they think they just have this idea that it's going to be something god tier and but it's exactly what it is.
Hmm
Like you know what you're getting when you go watch a Nick Cage film. You're going there for one reason. Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Just so to blast the movie for having a bad story is what? No, the requirement was Nicolas Cage needs to be in it, and he is. Like, what are you talking about? Same thing with Keanu Reeves. There's a lot of stuff that's like that.
I'd also want to say that maybe people should also start thinking about media in possibly other ways. So, looking at a movie, maybe we should think how good of a game would this make? How good of a book
Yes,
would this make?
yes. There are a lot of small creators who are trying to create a product that isn't them. For
Hmm
instance, here's an example with me. For years, I've tried to make some type of D&D show. Did I ever think it would be successful? No, but I thought at least I would complete one or I would get some kind of viewing because I thought my stories were good enough. And I think they are, but just not in that format. So I decided I'm going to start writing adventure modules.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's where I can do it. So and with consuming as well, people consume so harshly, because
Mm.
they didn't get the same endorphin rush from Waterford Elephants as they did from Avengers. Does that make Waterford Elephants a bad movie?
I don't believe so.
Do you know what that movie is?
No, I don't.
It's about Robert Pattinson in the circus or whatever, and there's elephants. Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Pattinson.
I said that one because it's kind of like oh, this is a movie.
Huh.
But I every time I watch a movie, I've seen very few movies that I thought were I just couldn't stand.
Yeah.
You know?
Like what? Give me one movie you
Well,
just hate.
that's the thing. I can't think of them because they weren't entertaining to me, so I just forgot about them.
I can think of one.
I didn't hate them. Go.
Codename The Cleaner.
What movie is that?
It's called Codename The Cleaner. I saw it in theaters when I was like 10, and then I tried looking it up on the internet, and apparently it just doesn't exist.
Oh wow.
I think I consumed like lost media.
That's what happened with Shazam. Remember that?
Really?
Remember that? Yeah, a bunch of people thought Sinbad was in a movie called Shazam.
Sinbad?
Yeah, he was like a '90s actor.
Huh.
Uh, he, Shaq was in a movie called Kazam, and people thought that Sinbad, who I guess I don't know that they're kind of in the same role, is just a tall dude in a movie. I don't really know how to describe it. But you know they so I guess people got confused and thought he was in a movie called Shazam.
I
It's
see.
it's like one of these Mandela effect things, but yeah. So but you probably did see a thing that people just don't know about. Like for instance, have you ever seen a movie called Arsenic and Old Lace?
No.
I have. I don't know anybody else that's seen it.
Well, I mean, I've I've had experiences with games the exact same way.
hmm
Have you ever heard of a Wii game called Saint?
Nope.
Exactly.
There's there's a lot of obscure stuff like that, but I and for me, I've learned how to adjust my lens. You
Hmm.
know, if I'm gonna watch a movie with Owen Wilson in it and it's a rom-com, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna examine it as a rom-com.
Right.
So, will it be entertaining? Probably.
I yeah. Well, I think there is one closing thing that we want to
What?
talk about.
I don't remember. What is this?
The AI.
Oh yeah,
So we were playing around with an AI a little bit.
forgot about
Uh,
that.
it's called Playground OpenAI, and it's an AI that will, if you give it a prompt, it will write you a story. And it has been fed information from like all corners of the internet. And you can do things like write me a 4chan green text, write
Yeah.
me a writing prompt about a duck with a tumor. That's a sad one, but maybe he gets healed.
It's
You know?
is this thing getting popular?
It is. I've been seeing more and more posts about it on Twitter, and I
That's
love that.
that's so interesting because somebody at Google, was it Google or Microsoft, just got put on leave
Google,
because, yeah, they were saying that one of their AIs was
sentient.
sentient, and Google saying it's not, but they sent him on administrative leave.
Mm-hmm.
His claim is for NDA, but I just find it weird that there's two different AI stories in like a week or two.
Yeah.
You know?
Crazy how it's just so happening to leak out like that.
But I mean, we're at the point where human beings believe that we as people are AI, so who cares?
I mean, I am.
At the point we're at the point where I mean, if we could create an artificial intelligence simulation, we're now the gods, right?
We were never meant to play God.
Yeah, I that's the part I don't like. But I mean, essentially, yeah, if you can just change how a world is,
Why don't you?
you I mean, yeah, but I see what you're saying, but this world, the one that you live in,
Right?
I don't know.
Big person upstairs.
Everybody, that's the problem. He put us on a hard disk and left us running, and then he went to go make his lunch.
He's AFK.
He's AFK, and the PC's overheating. He overclocked it too much. Oh man, and he's a neckbeard with Cheeto dust.
Oh God.
God is a
Now,
nothing personnel kid guy.
now this is a video game conspiracy.
Oh no, is God a gamer?
You know God's a gamer.
Must be, right?
Absolutely.
The th-
Why else would he be running the
bro,
simulation?
bro, I'm freaking looping right now, bro.
We're looping too hard,
We are
man.
looping. What's that?
Why
Oh,
is the show
oh,
called Into the Loop?